What's up, everybody? It's your boy Coach T with Chicago Bears 360 back with another live video for you. Listen, today we're going to get into these interior defensive linemen, that and so much more. We're going to get ready what we do best. We're going to talk Bears football. We're going to look at film and break down these interior defensive linemen, live reaction to our boy NFL Films. If you're not following NFL Films, I think he's I Am Bears on Twitter X, who did a great job of creating some files for us to utilize when we're doing these film breakdowns. So follow him there. Follow NFL Films on YouTube. It's going to be a live reaction to that. We're going to get ready to cue it up. Julius, cue the intro. Cue the intro. Maestro. Let's go.
Life like chess move to pieces, you know I roll in silence. On the road to them Benjis, I fill my teeth with diamonds. I'm high as fuck in the sky, you would've thought I'm pilot. I'm from Chicago, it get ugly, fill the streets with violence. Life like chess move to pieces, you know I roll in silence.
Past, present, future. We bear down.
And just like that, we're back, Bears fans. Listen, I already took a sneak peek in the comment section. Appreciate y'all tapping in. I took a sneak peek over there real fast, and I see Dr. Truth talking up, mentioning Braggs is supposed to be on the show today. Yes, we had to pivot today. Greg Braggs was supposed to be on the show today, but due to Purdue making the Final Four, Greg Braggs has some obligations, some reporting obligations with his channel. Braggs in the Stands, and he's covering the Final Four with Purdue. So, you know, and he had a lot of stuff to do before he got out of town. So I said, hey, go take care of that. We're going to spend a block on the show and have you back on. Listen, friend of the program, so it's easy peasy. We work together, man, and we make it work. So plenty to talk about in the Bears land. I know you guys may be a little bit disappointed, but like I said, Braggs is a friend of the show. We're going to get him back and make sure we tap in. But listen, let me update you guys real fast on a few things. First of all, it's good to be back. You know what I'm saying? I took Thursday and Tuesday off, took a long weekend, you know what I'm saying? Took the wife, slid down to Puerto Rico for about 4 or 5 days for a short mini vacation. And I have to say, man, it was much needed. I needed the break. Of course, all the toxicity happening on Bears X and Twitter, tried to get away from it, and then was welcomed back with open arms straight to the nonsense and mess. But we're here though. That's what it is, man. I realize, man, something's going on. Really, this time of year when baseball is getting kicked off, and you know, it's a good time of season. I don't know anything about baseball other than you hit the ball and you run and go from first base to second base to third base. You hit it over the fence as a home run. You know what I'm saying? All the nuance of the game. I won't even try to pretend, but I'm going to try to tap into a little bit more baseball this year. Haven't picked the team yet, Cubs or Sox, so don't even try to start that foolishness. Whatever hat matches my outfit, especially being an outsider or out-of-towner, I don't have to get into those conversations because guess what? It's not that big a deal when you live out of town. Whatever hat matches your outfit. But I'm going to say something, though. Lately, that black and white socks, man, been hitting different. And y'all see me wear it all the time on the show. Y'all haven't seen me break out my Cubs hat in a while because like days like today when I got the kids, you know what I'm saying, print shirt on, it would be dope with you know what I'm saying? Black shirt, you know what I'm saying? And black is slimming and all that other stuff. So that black socks hat is classic. It's almost like, you know what I'm saying? If we can get some wins out of that franchise, out of that team, it could probably be on par. We get a championship out of them. It could probably be on par with that New York Yankees classic blue and white look, man. But I just, you know what I'm saying, it seems to be the easy go-to when I have to pull something off the shelf. But back to these Bears of ours, right? It's that time of the year where everybody's bored. And again, came back to the controversy on X, Twitter. You know what I'm saying? People are just bored, bro. They had nothing to do. And I'm offering a recommendation for y'all. I'm offering a suggestion for y'all, man. Listen, try to be creative. Try to be productive. You know what I'm saying? Move away from the destructive stuff, man. Try to be creative. It's so much to do, bro. It's so many niches in this podcast game and this social media game. Whether you're going to be a stat guy, a debate guy, you're going to be a scheme guy, X's and O's. There's so many things creative that you can do to further and move the conversation forward. Then try to tap into that energy, man. And you know what I'm saying? Keep it moving. So either way, it's like that. It's like that. So I want to update you guys on some of the things I ran into when I got back, and then we're going to get into this interior defensive lineman film. Of course, we got to talk about, we got to mention the 30 visit on one Caleb Williams made the other day to Hallis Hall. A lot of conversation about, you know, Caleb Williams visiting Hallis Hall, got a chance to meet with the Bears brass. I imagine he got a chance to spend some time with Kevin Warren, you know what I'm saying, went to dinner with a few of the Bears players. I think that's a great plan. I tweeted out earlier, you know what I'm saying? You know, it's not a given. It's not a given that team building part of building a team is not a given. It's not, it can't be assumed. And I'm not trying to start any controversy, but you know what I'm saying, Jalen Johnson's comments, you know, in the media early on were pretty poignant in the sense that he said, listen, this kid got to come in, he got to earn his stripes, and we're going to do everything to make him earn the stripes. He's going to have to earn the respect of that locker room and that team. Now, I believe he's going to be able to do it, but it can't be assumed. So, and I think it's incumbent upon the brass, the leadership there, whether it's Kevin Warren, whether it's Ryan Poles, whether it's Matt Eberflus, to set the stage for that, not assume anything, to plan for it. And so if they strategically set those meetings up and call individual players and, you know what I'm saying, in for this dinner, to have the conversation, to sit down and break bread with Caleb Williams as he's going to be the presumptive number one pick for the Chicago Bears, then I think it's a great idea, because it's going to go a long way, especially they get to have the conversations, talk about, you know, familiar things, similarities, differences. You get to know one another. It's, you know what I'm saying, it's no different than any other venture in life. You know what I'm saying, you work best, you work well with the people that you know on a personal level. And if anything is true about Matt Eberflus's track record, he's going to build those team building exercises into the offseason program for this team, and to make sure that happens. Because again, the you know, the learning curve for the kid is going to be a lot. It's not just going to be X's and O's schematics, throwing the football, reading coverages, making the protection adjustments, learning a new offense, birth passing, and run games. He's going to have to adjust to life as a NFL professional. Now, these new NIL kids, you know what I'm saying, they pretty much professionals now. So, you know, getting accustomed to the money and how that go part of it, and how to deal with having money for the first time should be an easy thing. As Caleb, as I read somewhere, is the highest NIL, grossing NIL player that ever came out of college football. I don't know. I don't know how true that is, because I would have to say something, you know, I had to say Shedeur Sanders probably is giving him a run for his money in the NIL money department. But either way, let's run with it. Either way, those guys pretty much should be adjusted to life with money, and shouldn't be like this, you know, it shouldn't be like a huge jump or you know, this huge discovery that now he has some money now how to live, you know, and so on and so forth, how to move through the city, keep his nose clean and all that other stuff. By the way, I thought that clap back on Twitter last week when I was out of town from somebody used the phrase, his handler, about the nail polish, phone polish thing. I think that was on point. That was pretty good comeback. I like that part. You know what I'm saying? I like the fact that, you know what I'm saying, some people are not going to like it. They're not going to like the quote unquote moxie. They're going to like the quote unquote arrogance. But you know what I'm saying? It's the day and age we living in, right? You've adjusted to the social media world. As a youth, you know how to troll when people troll, and that's going to be part of it. And if he's going to participate, he's going to be on X like that as a Bear, then it's probably going to get pretty interesting. I don't know if y'all like y'all NFL players like that, your quarterback like that, but You know, it's going to be interesting, and I'm not going to be the old guy on the lawn talking about well, we didn't do it like that back in my day. You need to be in there studying film and all this other stuff. It's going to be entertaining for me. As I mentioned to Harrison Graham when he's on the show last week, whenever that was, I've shifted more into, all right, cool. It's business. Business is business. You know, now that Justin is out of town, now it's strictly about covering the team. And it's a good place for me personally because now I started social media with Justin, right? But now I get to really be a quote unquote media type journalist, if you will. And I don't have any attachment to the quarterback. And by the way, we're working on the intro video and all that other stuff and switching it over to whoever the new quarterback's going to be when we draft it. Presumptive Caleb Williams. We'll refresh all that stuff for all the people that's going to be or get butthurt about that. Yeah, we're working on it. Shout out to J2K. Jeremy, our creative director, is working on all that, updating and refreshing our graphics and all that cool stuff. So looking forward to it. Wanted to mention that before we got into this video. I also wanted to talk about real fast, the whole Caleb and Cliff Kingsbury take that came off of NFL Network. I don't know who the lady's name is who was getting cooked by Bears fans because she chose to her take was, you know what I'm saying, I think the Bears should go with Jaden Daniels and Caleb Williams, the opportunity for him to go home, and her reasoning is the whole Cliff Kingsbury thing and all this other stuff. So it's not news to the followers of this channel who I think the most NFL ready quarterback is. You know what is funny though? I don't see people getting the same smoke who's been saying this on a national platform. Like since I've come back, I've watched Get Up. I've watched several people. Of course, Dan Orlovsky keeps doubling down on Jaden Daniels. The Bears should take Jaden Daniels. Now, what's his name? The former GM. I can't think of the brother's name right now. It's going to come to me. I'm going to see it. But, you know, the gentleman that's part of the ESPN crew, I can't think of his name. But he keeps saying Jaden Daniels, like more and more people are saying that the Bears should take Jaden Daniels. And I'm trying to figure out where's the outrage coming. Where's the outrage towards these people when they say it? When I say it, it's like, bro, I just cussed in church. You know what I'm saying? Like, where's the outrage? I've been saying it since at least 2.5, 3 months almost going on now. And I want to, like, where's the outrage? Cook those people. I don't mind. Listen, I don't mind being wrong. And let me say this too. I don't mind being wrong on the takes. I don't care, bro. At the end of the day, business is business. As DJ Moore said, it's a business. It's the sports entertainment business. So I don't mind being wrong on the take, but keep that same energy, right? It's just not Coach T out here having takes and being wrong. Of course, the Justin Fields take, a lot of us are wrong. You know what I'm saying? Players are wrong. Former players was wrong. Former wrong. TV analysts was wrong. Like, keep it moving. Cook all those people. Keep the same energy, right? But I stand by that take. I still believe Jaden Daniels is the most NFL ready. However, I don't think you make this move if you're Ryan Poe to Jaden Daniels for a number of reasons, right? The main reasons I don't think Ryan Poe makes this move for Jaden Daniels, because again, watch this. I could still be wrong on draft day. They could still take Jaden Daniels and once again spin the block. I'm wrong, but I don't think one for this fan base that you take Jaden Daniels and further fan base in disarray and have us more divided than we already are, right? That's number one. Probably a very shallow reason, but I'm tired. I was tired of the quote unquote with the JF1 Caleb situation. So this one would basically spin us all on, well, a large majority against Ryan Poles, and then we'll have a small percentage of us standing by like, well, we did say that Jaden Daniels was the most NFL ready. So, I think it would be Chicago riots if Ryan Poles doesn't take him there. But the other part is Jaden Daniels in a lot of ways is so similar to Justin Fields, and Caleb Williams is too, but there's a different dynamic in terms of arm talent for Caleb Williams. I would agree that if you're trying to find the difference, if you're trying to do something different, if you truly believe in generational talent, next Patrick Mahomes, not saying I agree with it, but if that's what you believe in, then do something different. Don't take Jaden Daniels just to reset the clock, right? You're like, if you're going to gamble, go big, right? That's what I'm saying. If you're going to be wrong, be big wrong. You know what I'm saying? That's what I'm going with on that one, right? So, yeah, and it's centered around mostly like unifying the fan base. And let's see. I'm not from Missouri, but show me, Bama. Show me Caleb Williams. Show me. Let's put it on tape. Let's roll Shane Waldron out there. Let's roll his offense out there with C-Mo and, Kerry Joseph and the whole group. And let's see what we got. Let's see what we can do. Can we really put a team together around this quarterback and make things happen? So I get the take. I don't agree that we should take Jaden Daniels, but I understand the logic, especially the Cliff Kingsbury part, because he knows the kid. He knows what his weaknesses are. He knows what he can and can't do. And for the kid, I think it shortens his learning curve. That's just what I believe. Agree or disagree? Let me know in the comments. We're going to move on. What else did I want to talk about before I got into this film work? Also, real fast, I said I was going to do a short monologue about carry on concerns about this offense getting off the ground early on and concerns about this offense. But I'm gonna preface this kind of soliloquy, if you will, with this. I think we have an opportunity in the draft. It's going to be a tricky part for Ryan Poles, because I'll be honest with you, with the moves we've seen lately, Stephon Diggs to Washington, other wide receiver moves. You've seen the Twitter X, you've seen the questions put out there by various platforms, like who has the best group of weapons, wide receiver 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, whatever the case may be. I don't know if I'm just being different or whatever, but I'm just going to be honest with you. DJ Moore. Now, Keenan Allen is a great possession wide receiver. You know what I'm saying? Great route runner, all that good stuff. DJ Moore scares me. Would scare me as a defensive coordinator. Even with Keenan Allen added, and y'all going to be like, Coach T, you crazy. Blah, blah, blah. Whatever. Cool. Disagree, agree. On paper, if we just talking classic weapons, and when I compare the other teams, this group doesn't scare me. It doesn't scare me. Now, I'm not saying they're not going to be good, but I'm just talking about just the paper value we get to do in the offseason. It doesn't scare me. You know what I'm saying? You got a rookie quarterback. You're going to have DJ Moore. You're going to have Keenan Allen, right? From a classic weapon standpoint, it doesn't scare me. What would scare a defensive coordinator or me, what I'm looking forward to seeing is, and what fans need to be aware of, because a lot of concerns, a lot of calls for drafting Rome Odunze, Malik Neighbors, Brian Thomas Jr. as a wide receiver 3. And you guys heard what Jackson Smith Enigma said about Shane Waldron's, lack of use of the third wide receiver in this offense. That's a real. So one of the things I'm looking to see is Shane going to do Shane stuff and run 12 and 13 personnel, which is going to be run heavy, play action heavy, you know what I'm saying, getting the active tight ends active in the pass game through play action, so on and so forth, leaving that third wide receiver out to dry? Or is Shane is going to expand his offense to include the wide receiver 3, play more spread, multiple offense, and allow Caleb at some point to sling it around the yard? I don't think that's going to happen early on. I don't think it should happen early on. I don't think it should happen early on. I think he should be, Shane Waldron should be himself early on, and then maybe towards the end of the season, he can start experimenting with more spread offensive stuff and throwing the ball around the field. And with Caleb, once Caleb gets the offense under his hands and gets more NFL experience, understands protections and all that other stuff, that later on in the season, experiment wide receiver 3 and doing different things with that, or maybe going into next season doing more stuff with that. So I don't believe, you know what I'm saying, we should be worried about another quote unquote classic weapon right now, like wide receiver. You know what I'm saying? It's all dependent upon what Shane is going to do. If he's going to do what he's done, in the past, it's all up to, you know, what he's going to do there, right? That's going to be the big question. Now, if he's going to experiment, which again, I don't think he should do with this rookie quarterback, then it's like this time of the year is hard, man. It's hard to analyze because you go by what a guy is accustomed, what you know his tradition, what he traditionally does, but you want to leave room for him to expand beyond that and say, okay, yeah, he does run 12, 13 personnel a lot, which removes the wide receiver 3 off the field a lot. And so that guy wouldn't get a lot of touches, but you want to leave room to say, hey, he could come and grow beyond that and say, I'm not doing that no more. That's who I used to be. I want to experiment with doing some other things. Well, okay, Shane, do you want to experiment with a rookie quarterback, though? Those are things I'm waiting to see on film, to see how they come to fruition, how they manifest, because I'm just being honest with y'all. I'm optimistic that we'll be fine, but nothing is a given. This is not Madden. You're not just going to roll your helmet out there and the Bears are going to light up the NFL. We're not going to do that. We're not going to go a bunch of empty sets, 5 receiver wide, 5-man protection, and sling the ball all over the yard like we're, you know what I'm saying, 2000 New England Patriots. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, I have my concerns, man. I have my concerns about the program and how this. I am not the person. This is not the platform for, we're head over heels. You know, like I'm excited about the player. I'm excited about the quarterback. I'm excited about the players. How it all comes together is my concern and what it's going to look like. So there you go. That's the diatribe. That's the soliloquy. I don't even know if diatribe is the right word. That's the monologue. I'm just making shit up. Words up right now. So it is what it is. Let's get into it, man. Do I slide to the DMs, address the questions right now? Do we go to late? Let's do it now, man. What the DM section at? I got my guy. Let's roll the DMs. We're going to switch it up today, Julie. Let's go to the DM section first. I ain't got a chance to talk to these guys in a while. Let's slide. Can you hear me?
Do you have like some crazy DMs or what?
Very
surprises or no?
It's like in like blue check marks.
Yeah, like
people who be sliding and I'm like, wow, y'all fuck with me like that.
Thanks for rocking with us, man. Chicago Bears 360 boy, Coach T, man. I just wanted to come in. I want to get to the DM section early, man, because I ain't talked to y'all in a minute. You know what I'm saying? Ain't to see what y'all talking about. I know we probably ain't got no questions, but I want to slide back up to the top. Give some quick shout outs, man. Of course, I got to give a shout out to our creative director, Jeremy J2K in the building, always supporting the channel. Cornelius, Jay Grizz, Travis Kirkland. Shout out to you, man. Thanks for supporting the channel. Dr. Truth in the building. Yeah, man. No Bragg's today, man. Bragg's big time now, man. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna be harder and harder to get that guy. But you know, him doing this thing. Shout out to my producer Julie Span. Y'all seen him make a quick appearance right there, real fast. Who else we got? Cornelius already gave him a shout out. My guy, Do It All 36. It is what it is. You know what I'm saying? Steve-O speaks. Steve-O said today was a MF. Yeah, bro. I know what you're talking about, Steve-O. I said I had a moment today, man. If you missed it, you missed it. If you don't know what we're talking about, it's probably inside joke. You know what I'm saying? It is what it is, you know. I shout out to my guy Hayes and the guys over at Chicago Bears Central. By the way, tap in. We're going to be doing a simulcast for the draft with Chicago Bears Central and Steve-O and the crew over there. At least 2 days of coverage for the draft. So y'all want to hang out, you can back and forth between both platforms, but we're going to do some teamwork and covering the draft. I'm keeping Steve-O, see how I just digressed and moved on to the next topic. But yeah, there we go, man. I appreciate y'all for tapping in. That's everybody. Do me a favor. We're finna get into this film work. If y'all let me know if y'all have questions or whatever. I already started to get into some of it already, but I'm gonna let y'all know a lot of it I haven't. So it's gonna be a live reaction to some of these takes off of this film work. So we're gonna bring up the tape real fast. And the look at first is our guy Braden Fiske, man. Braden Fiske. Shout out to Braden. Braden was at the Senior Bowl. Got a chance to snap some photos of Braden along with Dwayne Carter, who seem to be buddied up down there, man, and doing their thing. Listen, I want to say this before we go too far into the film work too. I think the Bears will be good to walk away from this situation with another dominant interior defensive lineman and or edge, because I believe the way they're looking to use Javon Dexter this year is both on the interior and the outside as a third down pass rusher. So I think they believe they have that flexibility with both players. What do I want to do at 9? I hope there's enough reaching for quarterbacks in picks 1 through 8 that it pushes the talent level down to where the Bears can trade back and get both a defensive and an offensive lineman, or a defensive lineman and a wide receiver, another weapon for Caleb. And teams comes out better, right? So we get more picks out of the situation. That's what I'm hoping for. But I think stacking this defense with more weapons will allow us to play the type of ball I believe Shane wants to play. Ball control, clock control, football, running the ball, letting Caleb, play through the play action game, always leaving him in third and short situations where we move the chains and we sustain drives, right? So without further ado, let's get into it. I'm going to let this play in real-time speed. I'm just going to react to it. The first thing I'm telling y'all what I do with interior defensive linemen and also edge rushers too. I know a lot of these people that do this film work, they like this is what I noticed, man. This is what I noticed today when I was looking at this. I'm saying this in case you guys decide to ever take on these kind of ventures, right? When you do defensive lineman tape, exterior defensive lineman tape, edge rushes, whatever, don't just go for the pass rush stuff, man, the passing downs. Get the rundowns too, because that's where it starts. I don't know if y'all remember. Nobody will remember this. They'll remember, oh, coach, coach missed on the JF1 tape, but they won't remember this. They won't remember last year during the draft, right prior to the draft, I actually picked Pickens and Dexter as top fits for the Bears to come to the Bears. Remember that shit. They will remember, stuff like the JF1 tape. It's cool. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm saying, just keep the same energy, have balance, have fairness if you want to, come at people that do this for real, for real. Anyway, let's go. So I'm looking, man. You're going to probably see a lot of pass rush on here, but I really want to see him in the run game because it starts there. Your ability to reset the line of scrimmage in the run game is the number one thing that recruits or scouts should be looking for. Can you hold up in the run game? It's cool to have great pass rushers, but You have to earn the right to rush the passer. So if you can't stop the run game, you can't take care of your responsibilities in the run game, then you know what I'm saying, it's just nice to have pass rush moves and be a great pass rusher. Then you become a specialist. But if I can't play you for 3 downs as a coach, then what good are you? But on these pass down, I suspect we're going to see a lot of pass rush stuff. I'm not looking. I want to see the use of the get off, right? I want to see the use of hands, also still resetting the line of scrimmage, the ability to use power to speed, right? So the power is getting and making contacts, getting your hands on and gaining leverage on the offensive lineman. And then really it's about the second move, man. It's about the second move. It's not about the first move. It's one, can you blow through a guy through power if you have to use it? But do you have moves? Do you have a first move, right? And do you have a second move, a counter move, a go-to move that you can get through it? And I think we're going to see that a lot here with Fiske, right? So you see the contact there. He's making the contact. He's going to maybe not get to a second move there. All right, boom. This is what I want to see. This is really the meat and potatoes of it, right? This is how I picked Pickens and Dexter last year. It had nothing to do with pass rush moves. It had to do with who can reset the line of scrimmage. Boom. You got a double team right there. Can you defeat double teams, right? And still find the ball. Boom. Still make a play. That right there is grown man stuff right there. Swim move. Nasty. Love it. Now we get to your pass rush stuff. Swim move. Boom. What is the tackle doing? What is the tackle doing? What are you doing right there? Boom. That's nasty. That's nasty work. Again, getting in the backfield, being disruptive, blowing up plays. Another swim move. So we already seeing right there, Fiske, he did a swim right. Did he do 2 swims right to the right? Yeah, I think he likes that right swim. Boom. Right there. Was it the same play? Oh, yeah, same play. Nasty. Hand work. All right, got the double team. Get off of that. How do you get off of that? That would have been an exceptional play. See it. Holding your gap in the run game. Gap maintenance. Sometimes it's not making a play on defensive line. Everybody has the gap. Did you do your responsibility? Right there, it looks like he got C gap. He's holding his gap. He's pushing his man into the gap and closing the hole. There you go. Resetting the line of scrimmage. Resetting the line of scrimmage. Let me adjust the speed on this right here. Slow it down just a little bit. It's moving a little bit too quick for me. Resetting the line of scrimmage. Are y'all seeing what I'm seeing? All right. Y'all know I got a habit of not showing the film on the screen. Boom. Resetting the line of scrimmage. Gap responsibility. All right. Ball, fine ball. All right. Like this kid, man. If you see him in person, man, he's built like a man. He's built like a grown man. Big legs, big thighs, big arms. He reminds me, not play-wise, but build-wise. Y'all remember Zorich back in the day that played for the Bears? It's kind of built like that. Chris Zorich. I remember Chris Zorich coming out of Notre Dame. He had so much hype around him. Where did the circle go? They stopped showing the circle. He's right here now. See that? See the strength? Get off me, punk. Boom. Get off me. Create separation through the push. Go find the ball. Can you reset the line of scrimmage? Good hands. I want to see a better second move right there, but it was a quick play. Tried to use a swim on a double team. Bad move, buddy. That's the only time swim move doesn't work. Watch him try to use a swim move on a double team. You expose your body. Now one guy gets that B block. He gets into your body and you go for the ride. That's the only play right there I've seen so far where he get beat up on the double team. Here we go. Power. Tried to set him up and go power right there. No, you don't get credit for that screenplay. Probably just going to do one of these a piece, man. One film clip. So I don't want this whole thing. You got to get off that block. Got to get off that block. One-on-one, you got to get off that block. Let's see if he wins the line of scrimmage first, though. Got to win the line of scrimmage. Boom. Right? Is he getting pushed back? Nope. He's not getting pushed back. Okay, you're winning leverage. Now get off that block. Yeah. Tie. Ball's gone. Not great in that trash. Here we got to make contact. Second move. Get off the block. He went for that ride on that play. That's 2. See, that's what I'm talking about right there. Run game, reset the line of scrimmage. This is what I saw a lot versus a lot with Pickens and Dexter. See right there? See where the line of scrimmage, how the line of scrimmage is moving. And you see where his man is at? One of these things are not like the other. Yeah. That's your boy. Getting work in. Now find the ball. Make a play. Ability to reset the line of scrimmage. Yes. Primary and secondary pass rush move. Yes. What do you guys think he needs to work on? He has the ability to reset the line of scrimmage, right? He has a primary. He can go power. He can go finesse. What do you guys think he needs in his game? I would say maybe something other than the swim move, another move. Bull rush. He can bull rush. He can swim, but he probably needs another something like maybe a quick stem stunt move where he can get into the backfield without even making contact. That's Braden Fiske for you Bears fans. Y'all let me know how y'all feel about Braden Fiske in the chat. I think he would be a great pickup by the Bears. He would be disruptive. He'd be disruptive in both the run and the pass game. He'll be a great addition to that defensive line rotation. He'll allow us to go with him and perhaps put Javon Dexter out on the edge as an extra pass rusher on third downs if we choose to go interior defensive lineman. But I wouldn't prioritize that over a rush edge. I'm just letting y'all know up front. We need a rush edge, another rush edge, either through free agency or through the draft. But again, he would allow us that flexibility still to perhaps add Javon Dexter to the pass rush team or the NASCAR package. I'm trying to do a few things at the same time right here, so y'all bear with me. So I'm going to bring up the next guy, and it's going to be, let me go to present mode, Byron Murphy. Do I gotta? Yeah, let me. There we go. We got the graphic for Murphy. Hey, J2K, Jeremy gonna smoke us if we don't use these graphics. You spend all this time creating them. I just want to put I'll bad, Jeremy. Don't send me no nasty graph. We got it, buddy. We got it. All right. Are y'all seeing this on film? Let me see. I gotta make sure y'all watching what I'm watching. Nope. See, coach, bad habits. See, I'm learning. I've learned from previous transgressions. Oh, man. Here we go. My man Byron Murphy. Let's go. Live reaction. Haven't seen a whole lot of film other than maybe I've seen some stuff before. Oh, other than watching sweat tape and looking at Byron, flash during watching Javante sweat tape. Javondre. What y'all naming these kids these days, bro? Anyway, here we go. Byron Murphy. Reset the line of scrimmage. Okay. That's a pass down. Yeah, they just passing you off like I'm gonna have a Coach 30 moment right here. They just passing you off like Thanksgiving turkey there, buddy. A little stunt move. Yeah, you're gonna win on the stunt. You don't get credit for that. Here we go. Boom. What was that? Are your knee buckling? It's a big game right here, man. I need you to see you make plays. They passing you off like Thanksgiving turkey again. Oh, that's pretty good right there. Oh, that's a good look. Let's take a look at that one again. You went 1-2, went swim. Okay. It's pretty good work on the pass rush game. You got a finish right there. Come in under control. What did you get? What did you stop the play? Odd to y'all? Like he stopped rushing. Then he started back. Then he stopped again. I don't know, man. All right. Seem to be okay pass rush moves. So in the run game, let's go back to it right here. This is stuff I look for at first, right? So beats the pulling guard, beats that counter trap, beats it, sweep. That's why you're supposed to play it. You feel it coming from your side. You swipe it away, get in there and make a play. Pretty good in the run game. Okay. That's what I want to see first. Pass rush stuff will come. Okay, are we resetting the line of scrimmage on this run play right here? Are you the one? Are you the victim here or the victor? You getting pushed back or no? Pretty decent play. He was a little bit high. He got himself. He exposes. You see him. He exposes upper body, but he had to strip to recover right there. Boom. Makes the play. Got to play lower. Play lower. Yeah, there you go, big boy. Now they taking it. They're coming right at you. See, this is disrespectful. When a team do this to you, bro, they didn't seen something on the film, and they said, "Oh yeah, we coming at him. He the fish." When they start pulling guards and tackles at you, either they think you're special or they think you're a fish. Watch this. Trap, power play, and then power right at them. Watch them defeat it. You take on the first block, take on the trapper, slide through the trapper, run through him. Great play. You took two blocks right there. Rip move. I think he's pretty good. It's not dominant as I would expect him to be. He's never not dominant. What do y'all think compared to Fiske? What does this look like compared to Fiske? Definitely has good power. I don't think he has the pass rush move that Fiske does. Definitely got power. He would be an experiment in terms of developing him into the player he's going to be. He has power. He's strong as hell. But he needs a second move in the pass rush, and he needs to be consistent in the run game, playing with the pad level down, playing with leverage. Plays a little bit high in the run game. Could possibly get pushed off the ball in the NFL if he plays that high, but he has to play lower and not rely on his strength so much in the run game, right? You see that a lot with a lot of offensive linemen too. You know what I'm saying? You know, they strong as hell in their technique. Their technique is trash because they're so strong and they rely on it. Well, you start fail with guys stronger than you or as strong, that neutralizes, and you got to rely on your technique skill set. Right there, you can see plenty of strength, but technique, how do you get off that guy? All right, sliding back to the team, sliding back to the chat. Byron Murphy, everyone, let me know how you feel in the chat for Byron Murphy. I like the kid. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, I think he's stronger than he is. You know, he has better strength than he has technique. Plays pad level high. Needs to play with better leverage. And not rely on his strength so much. Like I said, I'm thinking in the NFL he's going to get away with that. You know, some of you need some coaching. Needs a second pass rush move as well. Can he turn into a dominant NFL player? Yeah, we're around the right group of guys and on the right team, the right coaching. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? And you get that a lot of time in high school and in college. Guys are just, you know what I'm saying, mad strong, and they can just bully people around. But, you know, it's a matter of, you know, it's a matter of, you know, fine-tuning that technique and honing that technique. Next guy we're going to come up with, my man Julius, we're going to go with Chris Jenkins. Chris Jenkins. Young Jink. I can pull you can pull my stuff down too. I'll pull it down. So we're not muddying up the thing. Young Stinky Jink. Chris Jenkins. Let's pull him up on the screen. Let's get straight to the film work. See what Jink talking about. Let's pull the commercials down first. We want to get rid of the commercials, get them on our screen. Let's slow it down too, so we can, before I get them on the screen, let's slow it down so we can have some good commentary around this guy's technique. Thanks for bearing with us. There's a lot of stuff going on here. Shout out to J2K again for the graphics. Here we go. Chris Jenkins, younger son to Big Jenkins that played for the Carolina Panthers. Who's dominant interior defensive lineman, by the way. Always liked his pop's style of play. Wish he would have made it to the Bears at some point. It reminded me a lot of times of what was this guy, the big defensive lineman that played for us a few years back, that we got from New Orleans. Yeah, him, but even more dominant. All right, I'm looking for that first run stop. I haven't seen too much so far getting off of these blockers. Looks a little bit light. Oh, no. Oh, no. They didn't put that on the highlight reel. They went for the ride. Dang, Chink. Double team. Man, Coach 30 would eat that alive. Boom. Takes on the block. Okay, pretty decent strength. See that right there? Stands his man up. Not giving up ground on the block. Gets his hand up in the offensive lineman's throat. Hold that. Right? Now find the ball. That other block got on you. You can't make a play. He might be a little bit undersized, right? What's the stats on Jenkins? Somebody look that up. What's the metrics on Jenkins for me real fast? Gee, look a little bit undersized for interior defensive lineman. Yeah, buddy. Get off that block. Get off that block. Make the play. See, you got to engage, disengage quickly. Hands. What's it? Yeah, it's no excuse, man. Andrew Billings can beat those doubles like that. You're going to play 3 technique. You're going to play 1. And you got to be able to play both in Chicago. You can't come in as hey, I'm a 3 technique, I'm a 1 technique. They don't flip their interior defensive linemen. The Bears don't, right? So usually if you were dedicated 1 technique or 3 technique, they would have them flip position depending on the strength of the formation. The Bears don't do that. They just slide their guy. If you're the 1 technique and the strength of the formation is the left, right, you're just going to slide to the 3 technique and back and forth, right? So you got to be able to play both in Chicago. And when we talk about scheme fit, that's what I'm saying. Understanding what we do on the field, then understand, will this player fit to what we like to do? I'm not liking the fit right now. He's going to be a definite, you know what I'm saying, drafted. They're going to look at him as a dedicated 3 technique, or he may be a 3-4 outside edge rusher at that size. You know, a little showing a little power right there, driving the guy back. But where's the second and third? Where's the pass rush moves at? Yeah, we need guys gonna be dominant. We need guys gonna take up space. Okay, try to go a little spin move right there. See, that's the 3-4 edge rusher type move right there. That's what's his name in Detroit? He would go with a spin move right there off of the edge. There you go. Taking a commercial down. Boom. They're not paying me for that. So, Chris Jenkins, y'all let us know in the chat, man, how you feel about Chris Jenkins. That film kind of gave me a little bit of a headache. Undersized for interior defensive lineman, 3 technique. Wasn't very impressed. I know it's just 1 clip, but I'm not going to go through 50 million episodes of tape right here on the live show. We only got an hour and a half, and I got several guys to cover. I'm not going to put out a referendum on the guy, say he's going to be trash or something like that, but you know what I'm saying? It usually doesn't take long with offensive and defensive linemen to you know what I'm saying, get your stuff underway, right? So boom, just like that. Who's our next guy? Who's our next victim on the show? The Price is Right. Ruke Orhorhoro. Ruke O out of Clemson, defensive tackle. Let's pull him up, Jay. See what he's talking about. Let's see what he's putting on film for the people. Got to give the people what they want. I ain't taking no singing classes lately. All right, cool. We got this up on the screen. Boom. Let me get it set up first. Let me get it clean on the screen so they don't. Oh, man, we got some good tape right here. Got end zone view. Let's get it to a slower speed, and then we'll start this bad boy over. Hopefully y'all enjoying this, enjoying the discussion in the chat, hanging out, watching a little football tape. This is what we do, man. Getting it back to the X's up, man. Forget all these conjecture debate stuff and stuff like this. This is what we specialize in. You know what I'm saying? We build our takes off of the S&Os over here in Chicago Bears 360. Like it, love it, leave it. You know what I'm saying? Just make sure you comment. Whether you watch this on the playback or you watch it live, run that algorithm up. Also, if you watch this on the playback, do me a favor. Like, subscribe to the channel, man. Tap in. We're going to be here all season long, breaking down films, talking about Shane Waldron's offense. We're going to be documenting how Caleb Williams is coming along and his progress. We're going to let you know if it's good, it's bad, it's ugly, if it's on the offensive coordinator, it's on the player. We learned our lesson from Luke Getsy. No assumptions here, man. We assumed Luke Getsy was coming from Green Bay. He was going to be good because he was with Aaron Rodgers. And you know what I'm saying? We got stole on, man. Luke played us. Not happening again. We're going to check Shane out. No assumptions. I already did a breakdown of Shane from last season, comparing him to Luke, but no gimmies here. No assumptions. We're going to start afresh anew. We're going to grade him on how he's progressing this offense along going into the season. I just want to say that real fast before we get back into the tape. This is Ruke Orhorhoro from Clemson. Defensive line, interior defensive line. Let's get after it. Run game, resetting the line of scrimmage. Y'all like it? Playing the zone. Now, listen. Time. I like this right here. I like end zone shots right here. Teaching time. because I don't know what I'm talking about. But even on the double team, so this is going to be either inside zone or mid zone, right? Resetting the line of scrimmage is great. Coming off the ball, resetting the line of scrimmage, pushing the guys back is great, right? But what's the one thing he does wrong right here? And this is why people run zone, both outside, mid, and end zone. The purpose for, y'all remember this. Coach T told y'all this. Ain't nobody else going to tell y'all this stuff. This is why I trip when people be, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? When they be, you know, try to dismiss our takes. Nobody's going to tell you this. Nobody's going to teach you this. The reason why teams are so outside zone, mid zone, inside zone heavy is because the way football is played, the way you train for football is you get in some weight room and you understand how you generate power from the ground up through either a deadlift, a squat, a power clean, right? And you understand having all your power underneath you is the most powerful position to play football from. So if I run outside zone, mid-side zone, and inside zone, and I get you to moving laterally, right? Anytime I get you moving laterally, left and right, it eliminates your ability to play from that power position because you have to either shuffle your feet quickly or you're going to have to cross your feet over one another. And if your feet are together, you have no power. You're not generating power from the ground up. So this is why teams like to run outside, inside, mid zone, inside zone, because if they can get those defensive linemen moving, they're going to do like your boy Ruke right here, and he's going to open the gate, do what we call open the gate. Now, this guy right here, I'll give you an example. He's playing with his pads parallel to this line right here, parallel to the line of scrimmage. Gate is closed. Gate is somewhat closed. Gate is wide open because he's going vertical, or he's cross-secting he's not playing parallel. What's the word we're looking at? Is it perpendicular? He's not playing with his pads close to the line of scrimmage right here. He's opened the gate. All these guys have a gap. He has the outside gap. One of these linebackers probably has this gap. He's probably has this gap, or Ruke has this gap. Either way, your responsibility is keep the gate closed. Don't let the dogs out. Don't let the running backs out. Keep the gate closed. Play with your pads parallel to the line of scrimmage. He has a gap outside. He has this gap. Somebody has that gap. Everybody has a gap. And if you open the gate, somebody's going to slide past you. Your running backs only need about 12 inches of daylight, bro, and 12 to 16 inches, pause, and they're going to be off to the races. So that's the why. Boom. Cut back right through his gap, right off his butt. Little lesson right there. Boom. Coming off the double team, good power. Got to have a little finishing move right there. Where is he? Was he number 33? Is he number 33? Yeah. It's odd number for the interior defensive lineman. He got a power. He got power moves. Not quite getting there. So let's see if he tries something besides power. Some of these dudes just 6'4", 6'5", are just big and strong. Okay, let's see how you handle this counter trap. This is disrespectful. This is when you find out if you got a football player or not. When they run, what is this? Counter trap. What is this? Weak side? Yeah, weak side counter play. So they're gonna pull in the guard, tackle. Like I said, you're not gonna get this nowhere else on Bears DIY media. Nobody's telling you what this is. It's a counter trap. It's a counter tray. You got a weak side, you got the strong side. The counter play is when you pull from the strength to the weak, guard and tackle, and you're trying to disrespect this dude right here. You're trying to violate him with either of these pulling guys. The first guy should get the first guy that shows. The second guy should pull up in the gap. And then if you have an extra puller, he gets up in the hole, pause, and he gets to chase down one of these skinny guys in the back of safety or corner and bully them. Yep. See, all three of those guys pulling. He has him the first trap, a puller. Now, what you got to do is you feel that trap coming. you feel that trap coming from your left, you have to kind of swipe and take on that block and sweep it over you. And what violates this play, what makes this play not go, is any kind of penetration. So he has to swipe this across his face, this block across his face, get up in there and cause penetration, right? So right now, the back wants to go up in there. They want to go up in that hole. You got to get up in there. This don't even sound right. Man, Diddy totally ruined the internet for us all. You got to swipe, get across there, and make a play right there. So great that you knocked the guy on his butt, but responsibility wise, you knocked the guy on his butt, but I would have rather you pushed him into the hole than, yeah. Great that you blew it up, but now the guy is going to run for a touchdown. Little stunt move, no work. Quarterback power. He played this. Backside penetration. It's a quarterback power. Quarterback counter or power. Quarterback counter. That's the GT. So just another quick lesson for you guys, right? They name this by who's pulling. So it's going to be counter. So if it's going to be the guard and tight end, if it's going to be the guard, say if the guard and the back, they'll be like guard. If he's the 3 back, they'll be like G3 or G, whatever they're calling this guy counter. If it's the tackle, it'll be T back. If it's the U or the Y, it'll be GY counter, TY counter. It's just telling you who's pulling. Not on this play. So, boom. There it is. It's the tackle guard, tackle back counter. Oh, that's GY. That's a fullback in the backfield, by the way. Slant pay. Look pretty good. They didn't get a lot of they didn't get a lot of movement on him right there. All right. I went in teaching mode. Forgot why I was. Where's the second move, young fella? Get off that block. There you go. Make the play. Moderate strength. I haven't seen anything dynamic. Think about that Braden Fiske tape we saw first, man. Braden looked like a totally different dude. Dominant guy. Playing this gap outside zone. These dudes just out here. A jag. Sorry. Yeah, guys. See, we need guys that's not going to be just a guy. We need guys that are going to be dominant. Pretty decent power. He's going to be a project. He's going to be a project. It's going to be a project. I like Murphy better than this dude. And I wasn't crazy about Murphy's tape, but I like Murphy better than this dude. All right, there you have it, folks. Boom. Ruke, however you pronounce that. Appreciate y'all hanging out. Chicago Bears 360 going through interior defensive linemen, see who might be good fits for the Chicago Bears. Next guy coming up is Jer'Zhan Newton, Illinois defensive tackle. A lot of I watched some of these, mock drafts you guys have been having on other channels and all that stuff. A lot of talk about him being undersized, maybe not a fit for the Chicago Bears. People said that about Chalk Robinson too, but listen, I don't know, man. If you can get a dominant player, sometimes you just get a dog, man. You sit in there and put them in there, and you just let them go, let them run wild. But nonetheless, we'll take a look. We'll see if the dude is a system fit and see how I go. I've gotten glimpses of his play before. I think the guy's pretty dominant, I believe. So let's see when we get to it. Let's get through it. Bring it up on the stage. All right, cool. Let's go. See how quick y'all want to notice first play. See how quick he gets off the block, man. That's the difference. Can't got to be sticky. Get off that. Now I'm running. I'm chasing. It's just different, man. Dudes, look at that. They don't stick to blocks. That's the difference. Now, he might be a dedicated 3 technique, but you take that run on him. You take that risk on him if he falls to you because he's just that dominant an athlete. See, remember, nobody would have said this about, what's his name? The dude that retired. Y'all always say that. Rams defensive tackle. I always forget names. Aaron Donald. Nobody would have said. Everybody said Aaron Donald's undersized coming into the NFL. Man, some dudes, they not gonna be the prototype shape or size or whatever. They just that dominant a player. They just that good with their strength and their technique. And if you see something in them, you make the move, man. You make the move. You'll make your football team better. You figure out a way to put them in. Now this is what I wanted to see, because with all that undersized talk, watch this. I haven't seen this before, but watch this. Watch this dude. You know they're in this wing T look. You know this is big boy football. There's no finesse about this. You got to make up your mind. You got to tighten your chin strap, put your mouthpiece in. You know what I'm saying? Sack up and figure out what it's going to be. Watch how this dude responds to this. What? Bruh, I need that guy. That is look, third down. We already on third down. He's still getting penetration. And watch this. This is not no, hold on, bro. Hold on. Run it back. Oh, man. Hold on. Let me slide back, bro. I'm loving this. I got to get a nice little bomb going for this film right here. I mean, where is it at? Where's the explosion? Bro, this is crazy. I've seen the dude before, but hold on. Let's kill all that undersized talk, bro. Oh, let's not keep it running, though. I got to cut it off. All right. Explosion. He deserved 2 explosions, bro. Look at this. I want y'all to see this series right here. This series is crazy. First down. Is this first down? Let's call this first down. This is how you're responding to a team lining up in wing T and saying they're running it right at you, bro. This is no secret. Boom. Nope. Not today. Where is this thing still going on? They ain't having it. Bro ain't having it. Second down. Let's do it again. Run it back. Penetration, gap penetration. He's not trying to go around this dude. He's trying to go through him. Here he is, taking on the block, making the running back study. This is different. Pass rush moves. This is different. See that hand work, double swipe. He goes with the double swipe. Get your hands down. Whoop. See you. I'm out of here. It's Aaron Donald-ish. Double again. Back counter move. Second move. Watch the second move. This is nice, bro. Get this dude. Damn the size. 1, 2. Second move. You can play this dude on the edge. Look, watch versus the run. Compare this to the other tape, guys. Compare this to the other tape. Watch this. Smaller guy. Compare this to the what's his name? Dang it. Compare this to what's the guy we just looked at? Chris Jenkins. Chris Jenkins undersized too. Some dudes just different, man. This is crazy. One, get off me. I'm going back to the play, making a play. I'm going to be where the ball is every play. One, he going. I know how to. Yeah. One hand swipe. I'm finna make a play. One up, double move. Causing problems, and he's chasing the ball down. Bro, get this dude. One, taking on the double team as a small dude. Okay. They might be able to double. One. Off screen play. I was getting excited. Woo. Boom. Oh, yeah. You better hold. Got him, coach. Bro, I like this. I like this kid. Power. Oh, no. Stop it. Stop it, bro. Stop the film. What are we doing? What are we talking about? Who's been talking about undersized, not a scheme fit? Nobody gives a damn. This might be Aaron Donald. That is crazy. I'm sorry, bro. We got to run that back.
We will be perfect.
Here we go. Sit down. Oh, crazy. Now they took a double team right there to stop him. But still, if you're occupying two players, then you're freeing somebody up. I love this film, man. Ooh, jump. That's the jump move that old boy does, right? You see, that's the third pass rush move I've seen out of him. You see the jump swipe? Jump swipe. Yeah, buddy. This is a season. This is a difference maker. Stunt, too quick on the stunt. Disruptive. Power, speed to power. Oh, wow. Crazy. This is listen, guys. I'm not hyping you. This is I'm not gassing you. This is a real thing. Speed, power. And the second move. This dude got it, man. Just get this dude on the field and let him play. Yeah. I need to know his dimensions and why all the small talk. And then compare that to Aaron Donald. Somebody. What is Jer'Zhan Newton? Um 6'2", 190, 6'2", 295. Watch this. 6'2", 295. Aaron Donald. Aaron Donald. 284 in the 6'1" frame. He's bigger than Aaron Donald. What are we talking about? He's bigger than Aaron Donald. You mean to tell me somebody's going to pass up on Aaron Donald because he's not 6'5"? Man, crazy talk. I can watch this kid's film all day long. Look at that. Still making plays. They trying to take him out. And he's still making plays. Double team. Jumps in the air, make a play. Crazy. The motor is crazy. I'm going to let this play. This is pure entertainment at this point. Woo, bro. Listen. Remember the counter play I told y'all about earlier? Let's talk about it. Let's slow this down. Look, even as an undersized guy, this is special, guys. This is special. If we get this kid, this is special. This is special. Only Aaron Donald would do this in the pros. This is a undersized guy, 6'2", 295, right? Quote unquote, air quotes, undersized, right? Versus the counter play, counter tray. He has two guys pulling towards him. One of these guys is supposed to knock his block off and take him out of this play. Nope, get rid of one guy. Nope, get rid of the second guy, and I'm still in on the play. Come on, man. We got to stop it. You got to make that play, buddy. Pull that guy down by his towel or something. I like this dude. How many more we got? I'm trying to get, man, I'm so excited about this dude. Oh. All right, we got one more, and I don't have a graphic for him, I don't believe, Jay. So, man, this is nice. This is nice. There you go, folks. Jer'Zhan Newton, crazy work. Give me a dude like that. That's a difference maker. I'm not gonna anoint him as Aaron Donald Jr., but man, you know what I'm saying? Like, bro, I ain't dudes that close. But he got it, man. He got it. There's a number of ways you can go with this. Bears fans, take it for what it is. Last guy, I don't have a graphic for him, but we're gonna do our guy, T'Vondre Sweat. Shout out to T'Vondre. Was very gracious at the Senior Bowl, snapping pictures, answering questions. Good kid, big kid. And if I'm saying you big, you big. But yeah, let's get into it. I think he's probably the most disruptive interior defensive lineman in this draft class. I don't have to look at the film. I watched it several times. He's just, for his size and his weight, he has, definitely dominant in the run game, moves the line of scrimmage in the run game, has power, as you can see right there, just crazy. Moves so good for his size. First and second pass rush moves. Sometimes gets out of his gap. Not playing his gap, just trying to make plays. May leave his teammates out to dry at times. But he has to, he'll become more disciplined as an NFL player. But the raw stuff, like, yeah, you can't teach it. I think he'll probably be the first interior defensive lineman off the board, right? If he's there, the Bears got to take him. There's no doubt about it. And he would change this defense from day one. Day one starter. Somebody gonna have to sit the pine. But it'll increase our pass rush because it'll allow us to send Dexter out on the edge on third down. Hell, he probably play out there on more downs than one because that's Dexter's strength, really, coming into the league. I think Pickens was the better played the running game, and Dexter was a better pass rusher. You get Dexter on the edge versus tackles that he's big and stronger than and big and strong as. You can move some things around, and he's going to stand up in the run game. So yeah, this is the dude. Yeah, the guy that's getting put on his back right now. But I don't have no reservations. It's like how some people evaluate Caleb Williams. Like, the raw stuff is so there. He's so gifted raw wise the spectacular stuff he does is so spectacular. You just like, bro, when he does something bad, you're like, bro, he just chose to, wet the bed on that play or that. It's like, what are we doing? I'm just letting it roll. Y'all know how I feel about the kid already. This is letting it roll on tape. He just does so many things. Like I said, I don't think we've seen the best of this guy yet. Get him with some other guys. Get him on this defense. I think immediately this defense becomes a top 5 defense. Never mind what we need to do at the other edge. We can use the guys we have and rotate them out on edge and play well. If you get this guy in there, it just becomes that much more dominant defense, man. I would love to have a dominant edge out of this draft, but my concern about those edges is, it's not their pass rush stuff. It's how they're going to hold up in the run game. A lot of people get enamored with pass rush and rushing the passes and sacking the quarterback. I think about can we get to third down? Can we get to third and long first and then go from there? So there you have it, guys. T'Vondre Sweat. I'm not going to belay the conversation anymore. Let me know what you like in the chat. Let me know which player you like the most. Let me know which is your top. Y'all rank them in the chat. I'm going to slide to the chat, see what y'all talking about. Y'all rank them. Cornelius said, all right, Coach T, you're going to have to choose Newton or Sweat. Bruh. Why you do that to me? Cornelius. Newton or Sweat. Hey, you can pull some of these up too. I'll address them, Julius. Newton or Sweat, man. Man. Bro, why you do that to me? My instinct is to say both of them. Damn. Oh, man. So here's the thing, right? Here's the thing. We toss generational around a lot. I'm not going to use it in this instance, but if it was close, if there was 2 players from an interior defensive line, a defensive line perspective, that I'd be like tempted to say these guys could be generational players, it could be both of them. But for what the Bears need, man, if Newton turns out to be Aaron Donald 1.2 or 2.0, you regret that move. The challenge with Newton is he's dominant in college at an undersized. Can that translate? That's what teams are gonna have to decide. Like, is dude really Aaron Donald and he can still beat NFL offensive linemen the way he did in college? It's a risk. So for my money, I'm risk averse. I'm going with Sweat. I'm sorry. I might have to be that person to hold the L and say, man, that was hard. That was tough. Doc True said Newton has power, moves, great hands. He's fired, man. I agree with you. That's a tough decision. I would hate to be the person with the card in their hand making that call, bro, because I don't think you go wrong either way, right? You can. So watch this with Newton though, I think you give yourself more versatility because he can play inside. You can move him around like they do Aaron Donald. He can play inside. Hell, go to third down. No offensive tackle wants to see that on third down. A guy with multiple moves. You know what I'm saying? Let me see what y'all talking about. Y'all just said Sweat is top heavy for Flu's effort. All effort of defense. He takes plays off because of his endurance. Listen, you get him in shape. They'll get him in shape. I'm just saying. Go with the next one. Just I wanted to catch y'all to comment real fast. Dr. Truth. I guess this was addressing Do It All. He said, at first I was against it, but since the Bears draft Dexter Senior Pickens last year, but for the thought of drafting Johnny Newton, Illinois shifting Dexter to edge could be more dominant. Listen, I don't think there's a wrong answer here. I think Newton will be there for somebody later because people are going to overemphasize the size part and they might just miss it. But if there's a 3-4 team out there, they're going to take them. They're going to take them. If there's a 3-4 team out there, they're going to take them. They're going to like, I can see Newton. If somebody passes up on him and he ends up in somewhere like Baltimore where he becomes a league record, or if he ends up like LA will see, oh man, this dude has a lot of Aaron Donald traits. Run it back. So any more about 2 hours in, an hour and a half into this thing. Coach D, do you know anything about Cedric Johnson, DN from Ole Miss? Do I have I'm gonna do DNs. What's today? Tuesday. Probably do DNs on Sunday. The edge rushers on Sunday. So let me see. I might have them I got Chop, got Darius. I don't have Johnson in the Sunday group. Yeah, I only have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Maybe if we have time, we can ask our guy J2K to pull a graphic and add it for Sunday. Let's do edges on Sunday. Any more? I got time for one more. We want to be in right on time today. Again, thank you guys. I'm glad to be back. Appreciate you joining the show program. The channel continues to grow. Many subscribers are tapping in. So I appreciate it. Black Belt Ben said, can we take back from 9, take Murphy later in the round, pick up probably a second in the 4th, and take Frazier and a wide receiver? I'm gonna be honest with you, Black Ben. I'm gonna be honest with you, man. Whoever we take, they have to be dominant. And I'm gonna do some more I'm gonna look at some more film on Murphy, but out of the guys I saw, I wasn't. Let me go through these names real fast. So Mark Murphy, Jenkins, Ruke, Newton. So Newton and Sweat were my top guys, and then after that, I think Murphy would have been the third of this group. So the third best guy. And he wasn't dominant on film. Like you could with defensive lineman, offensive lineman, bro, you know immediately. Like when I saw Tevin Jenkins, bro, I was like, this dude gonna be a problem. He was my number one guy. When I saw Zach Pickens, even though Zach didn't flash a bunch of pass rush move, when I saw Zach Pickens, I was like, dude's gonna be good in the long run. And Javon Dexter, I knew immediately. I just don't have that same feeling about Byron Murphy. I think he's going to probably go of the interior defensive lineman I called out. He'll probably be the third guy selected. So, man, thanks for hanging out with me, man. This is your boy, Coach T with Chicago Bears 360. We're back. We're back from vacation. Listen, I'll see y'all on Sunday. We're going to do edge rushers. We're going to update you on Chicago Bears news. Thank you for tapping into the program. If you're watching this on the playback, do me a favor, like, subscribe, share. The channel continues to grow. Again, apologies. Greg Braggs couldn't be on the program today. He has other obligations. But again, Greg's a friend of the program. We're going to try and lock it in for Tuesday when he comes back. If not Tuesday, we're going to slide in there. Also, next week is a big week for us, man, because we're going to break we're probably going to break Bears DIY internet. At least it's going to be a big week for me. I don't know about y'all, but we were supposed to have, and I got to confirm, we're supposed to have none other than Lawrence Holmes on the program on next Thursday, joining Chicago Bears 360. So it's going to be a good time. You know, I know Lawrence is going to get back at me for saying I look way better than him during the Herb Howard interview, but I did that on purpose because I knew he was watching. So that's how sometimes you got to call people out. Shout out to 50 Cent and the Jay-Z Summer Jam. That's where I stole that from. So I called him out. Yeah, Lawrence, you know what I'm saying? Like, it is what it is, bro. But we get to see face to face on Thursday, like on camera, who's the man. Now I'm looking forward to it. It's going to be all in jest. We get to talk about so many. I got to go back and ask Lawrence about the whole how is like his experience during the Justin Fields debate debacle, especially being on the floor up there at 670 to score. Like, what was his experience like? We're going to dive into so much. And then also want to see, how does he feel about the franchise now that it looks like we're going to go with Caleb Williams, that his boy up there, what his name was, right? He got his guy, Mr. I'm going out and get my Caleb Williams jersey early. How's that all playing out at 670 score? But also, how does he see the season playing out? And what are his concerns, if any, head into the season? So all that and so much more coming up, man. I appreciate y'all hanging out. Listen, for myself, Coach T, for my producer, Mr. Julius on the back end, got to bring him up real fast, to my creative director, Julius and Lil Man hanging out with us today. For our creative director in the chat, Mr. J2K, Jeremy. I want to give a super shout out to them and thanks for all they do to make this program going. Y'all see how the program is flowing and smooth and moving smooth and better. That's all because of them, man, because of work they're putting in. So we're a team now. We're building something special. So stay a part of that. We're looking to bring on some other people maybe later in the summer or the fall as we go into this. We're not reaching for anything, man. We're just letting the people that have a passion and heart to do this. What up, man? Let it come to them. We're going to let it come to us organically and naturally. We're going to keep things moving for y'all. So I want to bring them up and give them a special thanks and shout out to them, man. So until now, till next y'all know what it is, man. Past, present, future. We bear down and peace out.
There you go.
All right.